Good morning, this is Chris from Grandma's Laces. Get ready, all you cat lovers. I have a cute little book I'm going to show you. This is a sweet little lace book. I'm going to be teaching this class at Peacemakers in Costa Mesa in October. And if you're a cat lover and you love all things vintage, lacy, and shabby chic, then this book is for you. So we'll start here on the first page. It's full of vintage laces, and I used hardly anything new at all on this. I did purchase some pretty reproduction Civil War fabrics, and there is a vintage quilt. You can kind of see some of it down here that I used. This quilt was probably 1930s. I cut it up because it was pretty shredded, but gave it some new life. There's some beautiful crochet, tiny thread, gorgeous laces. And we have it tied, closed. And so we open the first page, the first spread, with parts of a little doily. You saw that on the front too. Cute, saucy little girl, and a cute little pocket with cute little kitties and a couple of tags. All I need is love and a cat, and place for you to maybe jot a couple of notes. So at this class I'll be providing all of the pictures and the paper. You bring your laces. This is a really old piece of batiste cotton. You see some of the Civil War fabric underneath there. I love the look on this little girl's face holding her kitty. And look at the beautiful drape of her lacy collar and the sleeve. So I kind of picked up what that must have looked like down here at this piece of vintage lace. It's kind of tattered, but it still has so much beauty, as does this. Was actually part of a tablecloth, but you'll see it throughout this book because it's just gorgeous full lace. And this little girl is giving her kitty a little drink of water. We have a heart and another applique. Turning the page. Here's a better look at that quilt. I love to look on the back side. You can see the hand stitches. This was all hand piece, this quilt. Here's some more of the hand stitches. And then I've used some doilies and other little pieces of fabric to kind of support the picture. A little vintage looking heart. It replicates the little heart she's wearing around her neck there, and her two little tiny kittens. I love the attitude on this girl's face. So here's another sweet, very dressed up, kind of a Victorian girl. And I try to reflect some of her clothes that she's wearing. You see that very old cotton batiste. And so there's a piece of not that, but close to it here. And I use several vintage christening dresses throughout this. This dress is actually part of this, but I just cut it apart and joined it together. And then on this side we have more vintage christening dresses. This one you can see all the little tucks, and it extended down. It's beautiful. I love collecting and using vintage laces. So often they just sit there, but when you make these books, you just kind of go through all of your stash. This is the last two pages. I thought this is cute. Little kitty's upside down, and he's kind of stuffed, so what do they call that? Trapunto. So he has a little volume to him in the middle of a doily. Some more cotton lace, batiste lace, and this little sweet kitty. And then there's actually several pockets in here. A few more tags. I'll separate them here. What greater gift than a love of a cat? And then on the last page, I had one more piece of that gorgeous, I don't even know what kind of lace you call that, but it's so beautiful. And rest of that, it's actually a napkin, or maybe it was a dress or scarf, not sure. Some more tags underneath. You can see layers of cotton batiste and cotton lace. And you close the book. And I don't usually put things on the back side of a book, but I thought he was pretty cool, or she was very sweet. And you can see more of the quilting back here too. So that's it. I'll be teaching this class, plus little girls and their dollies, or little girls playing dress up. So that'll be at Peacemakers this October. See you then.